Hi boys and girls, welcome to We Say Yes Culinary Arts episode 1. My name is Chriselle Martin, but I want all you to call me Auntie Chrissy, and I will be your facilitator for today. Now you might be asking yourself, what's culinary arts? What's this culinary arts? Culinary arts is simply the art of preparing, cooking, presenting and serving food. And if you find that a little hard to remember, just remember this. PCPS. Preparing, cooking, presenting and serving food. So you know when you go to a fancy restaurant and they come out with the plate and all the food pile up nice and they do a little swish and a little swirl, that is part of culinary arts and it is predominantly seen in restaurants. But culinary arts can also be in the form, and it takes many different professions. For example, food blogging, which is what I do. And we focus on the preparing, the cooking, the little eating on the side, and also presenting. So we're going to show you we're going to have 3 easy recipes for you today, and we're starting off with dessert. I know mommy and daddy may not like that, but we're starting off with dessert and we're making chocolate covered bananas. So stay tuned. Nice. So we're making chocolate covered bananas, right? So all you really need, now bananas is my favorite food, by the way, bananas and watermelon, and we will get to the watermelon a little later down, but we're going to be doing chocolate covered bananas. So you want ripe but firm, so you don't want no soft banana. You want the ripe but firm bananas, and you're cutting it in half. And bananas are very high and rich in potassium. Yeah, so if like you're going on hikes and your blood sugar run a little low, you know, a banana is a good thing to have. And well, I bias to bananas. Right, so we have that there. And now we kind of making like a kind of popsicle. So this is very easy to make, right guys? So you have the half like this, and you kind of look from where it is and you just insert. Right, I know it might be looking a little flimsy now, but we're putting the bananas in the freezer for them to firm up. Oops, and if a banana break, that small thing, right? Right, so you all see the bananas, right? We're going to put them in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes. We want it to get a little firm, and then we're going to melt our chocolate. Right guys, so we have the bananas chilling out in the freezer. I know some of you would be tempted to go and take it out before time. Don't do it. Leave it for at least 15 minutes. So if it's 5 minutes, no. If it's 10 minutes, no. Leave it for at least 15 minutes because we want it firm. Right? So now we are going to melt our chocolate. Now there are 2 ways that you can melt chocolate. Now what I'm using here is semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're going to pour it in here. So we are, maybe if I could ask you guys these questions, you all can maybe answer in the comments, right? So we said culinary arts is PCPS, preparing, cooking, presenting, and serving. So what part of the process am I doing here? Am I preparing? Am I cooking? Am I presenting, or am I serving? Or you could answer in the comments, or you could shout it out at home. Right, so we have the chocolate here. We're gonna put some oil, and the oil is just to, you know, help it along, lubricate it a little bit. And we're gonna nuke this in the microwave to start, maybe for about 2 minutes, and then until it gets smooth, we'll be ready.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so the chocolate is out. See how nice and silky it's looking? But I want you guys to remember certain things in the kitchen. Safety is top priority. We don't want those little fingers, those little toes. Well, your toes should be in the kitchen, but we don't want your fingers getting burnt, right? So if you did it the hack way or the shortcut way, this dish would be very, very hot. So do not attempt to take it out with your bare hands. Ask mommy for some mittens or a nice kitchen towel, and you rest it right here. If you have anything to cut and you're using a sharp knife, the little ones, I don't want you guys using knives. Anybody under the age of 10, I don't want you guys using knives. Ask mommy to open it for you. So I have some shredded coconut here. I opened that bag with a knife because I'm grown. So if you're not too sure, let mommy and daddy operate the knife for you, right? Safety first, always in the kitchen. All right, so now we're gonna take out the bananas. So this is very cold. So we're gonna dip. And here's where you have to move little quickly, guys. All right, guys, so we have 3 toppings for today. We have shaved coconut, confetti sprinkles, and we have granola. All over. I'm gonna rest that there. Shake off the little excess. Go in with a whole banana. I can't wait. So could you imagine the different textures? When this chocolate hardens, it's going to create a nice coating on the outside, and then when you bite in, so it's almost going to be like soft serve, like ice cream. Right, so we're doing this one. This one I think we'll probably mix it. I'll put all on, all of the toppings. Put that at the side. Put in a little coconut here. Little sprinkles in the middle. So this one will look extra festive. And then some granola. Nice. And you see, we're ready to go. So back in the freezer for about 20-25 minutes. And while this is chilling out, we're gonna get to our carrot and sweet potato muffin cups. Right, kids, so we are on to one of my most favorite parts of, actually it's my favorite recipe as part of the episode. We are going to be making sweet potato and carrot mash, or sweet potato and carrot muffin cups, because I have a muffin tin, right? But if you don't have a muffin tin, it's fine. You could do it like mash, right? So if you like potato pie and you like macaroni pie and you never thought of making sweet potato and carrot into pie, I'm going to show you how to do it real easy. Now, truth be told, I wasn't no fan of sweet potato growing up. Mommy just used to boil it and pass slice and rest it on my plate. But it's only now that I've gotten bigger and I experiment with cooking and experiment with the sweet potato in the kitchen, I came up with this real boss recipe. So we're just gonna cut our sweet potato in equal pieces, just to make it easier for boiling, and we'll peel it after, right? No big deal. And then we are going to include our carrot. You could put as much carrot as you like. And for those of you who planted sweet potato, hats off to you. I have never planted a sweet potato in my life, but if you want to plant a sweet potato, you could go right ahead. It is a root vegetable or provision. 1 out of the 2. So let's put it in the boiling water now. Right, so this is what I am going to do to make my little sweet potato and carrot mash, to take it up a notch, to take it up a couple levels. Now, while our mashed potato is boiling, I have already prepared all of our ingredients, right? So we have some pimento, some onion, some garlic and fresh celery, and some cheese. So what we're going to do is saute the aromatics. We're leaving the cheese for last because the cheese is going to mix in and make it all cheesy, right? But we are going to saute our pimentos, onion, garlic, and celery in a little oil and butter, some salt and pepper, add a little milk, and then that is going to be the mixture that we will pour into our mash when it, well, into our sweet potato and carrot when it comes out, to help mash it and get it nice and soft and mushy and yummy. Yeah? All right, so guys, we're just gonna test to see. I know it's not ready, but how do you know your potatoes and your carrots are ready? You have to use a fork, and then you're checking to see if it's fork tender. If the fork is easily going into it, then it's ready. If you're getting resistance, then it ain't ready. So I'm getting plenty resistance, it ain't ready. So another 10-15 minutes here. Right, so guys, we have our mashed sweet potato and carrots right here. All I did was just sprinkle a little salt on it. And remember the pan that we had on the stove with the aromatics, the garlic, the celery, the pimento, the onion, the butter, the little cream, the little milk. We're going to add this in here. This is what is going to give it that extra flavor. We're gonna mix it up. And you wanna add this when it's still a little warm. And we're also going to incorporate our cheese now. Add it in. If you like it extra cheesy, you put more cheese, right? Nice. Also, another important step in cooking is tasting your food. You have to tasting it at the end. It's too late. You have to taste it during to make sure it have enough salt, enough pepper. So let me taste now. It just need a tinge more salt. Just a little. I come in. Right, so we just add just a little sprinkle. And that will be it. And then we're going to transfer it into a little silicone muffin tray. Or if you don't have one, which is fine, you could just put it into a regular baking dish, right? But what I like about the muffin trays is that it works out to be nice little individual sizes. You're just going to scoop it in. Like so. Oops. And guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's what's on the inside that counts. Always remember that. And by the time we just top it with a little cheese, and when it bakes, it will actually level off and you'll see it might be looking a little, actually it reminds me of a rough top cookie. But by the time it bakes and it settles in, it's going to level off and it's going to look really, really good. So we're almost there. Now you could have this on your Sunday lunch with your nice little stew chicken, your fresh salad, of course, your little veggies. You know, you eat balanced. Just turn this over. Some might be a little bigger than others, but that's okay. Just going to press it down a little bit, and then we're just going to top it with some cheese. And that's it. All right. Right, boys and girls, we have gotten to the easiest part of this episode. We are going to make a smoothie slash juicy. And we are using one of my favorite fruits. In fact, today we have used two of my most favorite fruits. We had the banana and now we are going with watermelon. Now, in case you didn't know, the best time to have fruits is in the morning. Yes, in the morning. Actually, even before you have your main breakfast, because it will aid in better digestion. So remember that tip. So we're going to be using the passion fruit today with watermelon. And I have a secret ingredient that I want my cameraman to zoom in on. What do you think this is? It kind of fibrous, it's a little yellowy. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Only the answer is ginger. And I know Auntie Chrissy puts in ginger in this smoothie. Again! Earlier, it will taste good. We just put in enough, just a little, just to give it a nice little kick. And I love to incorporate ginger whenever I do citrus smoothies. So the passion fruit, the watermelon, is just going to give it a nice little kick. So listen to Auntie Chrissy, right? So now we're going to blend up our fruits. And remember, safety first. Make sure you have mom and dad helping you with this. And another trick or hack is if you have your fruits frozen, then you don't need to add any ice. Not bad, not bad. But we'll add a little bit of honey. The sweetest, the honey will just give it that extra little oomph. Right. Now, to show you guys how easy this, look how easy this is to make. And all you say here about long time lemonade stand, you don't need to have no lemonade stand. You could have your fruit smoothie. You could have your smoothie / juicy stand, and you could be an entrepreneur. How? You could come up with your own flavor combinations, and when the sun hot outside, you could say $10 for a cup, $10 for your smoothie, $5 for your smoothie. Hello, you have now become the original juice man and juice lady in your neighborhood. Isn't that great? So let me taste it now. So refreshing. I get any watermelon, I get any passion fruit. That is a winning combo. And the little ginger at the end, delicious. Only try out this smoothie and tell mommy and daddy you like it. Only hear that noise? Our bananas are frozen and they are out. So we have rock hard. Remember I was saying before, the outside is going to get hard, and then the inside is going to have the banana that's slightly mushy but also a little frozen. So we have the coconut. We have this little cutie one here with just the sprinkles. We have a mixed pack, a mixed banana. We have the granola, the sprinkles, and the coconut. And then we have this one with just the granola alone. And we have the one that didn't make it onto this palette stick, but that's fine. I'm going to try it out now. Now, I know you guys would have learned this in your last etiquette class. Do not talk with your mouth full. But this is tasting so good, I'm making an exception. So I don't know if the camera guys could zoom in. You see the nice soft gooey banana, it's chilled, not too cold, and then the outside is the chocolate, the nice layer of the chocolate. Ollie would love this dessert. And it's healthy, it's not too sweet because you're using a banana, and then you just have the chocolate on top, covered, and then whatever toppings that you like. So ask mommy to try this out with you, ask daddy to try this out with you. Ollie smelling that? Ollie smelling that? Ollie, my kitchen smelling nice. My carrot and sweet potato muffin pies, they're ready. They're ready. Come, let me go and take it out. Hot, 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 hot. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? So you're gonna let it set and then we're going to plate it. And that's a wrap, boys and girls. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Culinary Arts on We Say Yes. We want to see you guys again. We want you guys to try the recipes, and when you do, let us know. See you on the next one.